People often comment on the dramatic personality changes they observe in my students, on stage and off stage. It's true. This phenomenon is so common that I always address it at the first lesson. My name is Chanara, and I have developed a process of freeing the voice that results in profound psychological transformation for many people. My mission is to empower people to experience vocal freedom. What do I mean by vocal freedom? Vocal freedom has two aspects. First of all, it is the ability to feel so comfortable in your skin that you are willing to share yourself with others. And secondly, it is the ability to sing and speak with your true voice. What is the true voice? The true voice is a freely vibrating vocalis muscle. When seen on an oscilloscope, it looks like a pure sine wave. Singing and speaking with a true voice is not only easy and effortless, it sounds natural and it is soothing. Our true voice is the voice that we had when we were born. No one is born vocally inhibited. Babies can scream for days. They do not get laryngitis, and they do not get sore throats. And when you look at the size of their body and the amount of sound they put out, they do not even get tired. Every one of us was born with the ability to make sound freely and effortlessly. And likewise, there is no baby on planet Earth who has a problem communicating or who has issues about being the center of attention. All the inhibitions people have about singing, speaking, and performing, all vocal constrictions, vocal fatigue, raspy and painful singing, all fear of speaking, and the inability to project our voice, this is not who we are. We were not born this way. These are symptoms that are usually the result of emotional trauma. You see, just as the eyes are the door to the soul, the voice is the door to the heart. We have all had the experience of talking to a friend on the phone, and regardless of their words, we can hear what's really going on with them. That's because when we experience emotional trauma, not only does our energy field contract, our throat constricts as well. And if we swallow those lumps and bury those emotions, those constrictions stay in our body, stored in our voice. Eventually, we adapt to the discomfort and accept it as part of our identity. What I discovered is this. When the constrictions in the vocalis muscle are released, not only does the true voice return, but the personality also returns to the way it was before the trauma. This reactive state that the person has been experiencing, sometimes for years, disappears. And what people are observing as a new personality is actually the person returning to their natural self. The complete before and after video that demonstrates both the free voice and subsequent transformation is on my website and on YouTube. Many years ago, I explained my work to the head of Stanford's psychoacoustic department. He told me that what I was doing was groundbreaking. According to him, all music research to date has been about studying the effects of sound on the human organism. There has been no research done on the effects of the human body's own sound on itself, or the psychological repercussions of working with that sound. After he described what pioneering a new field of study would involve, I realized that, rather than pursuing academic validation, I would accomplish more by working directly with people, one-on-one, empowering them to change themselves, and that is what I have done full-time for over 3 decades now. While it's true that every healthy body can make beautiful sound, restoring our true voice is only part of the journey. Vocal freedom also requires the ability to feel so comfortable that we are willing to share our essential nature with others. Feelings of inadequacy, worthlessness, low self-esteem, and believing that we are not good enough are not who we are. These beliefs are not only inaccurate, they are disposable. The problem is because they are also usually unconscious. Most of us don't even realize that they are there. But the fear they generate affects every aspect of our lives. they control us. The only way to free ourselves from these beliefs is to bring them into our conscious awareness. This is easily accomplished by the simple act of standing in front of people and singing a song. Performing is the perfect button to bring up all the issues we have about putting it out there. And once these fears are exposed, they can be methodically and systematically transformed. But this requires a training process, one that honors the heart, mind, and body. It also involves learning how to work with the energy of our subtle bodies. When we learn how to stay in our body, expand our energy field, and fill the room with our presence, and when we learn simultaneous giving and receiving, how to consciously touch others with the energy of our higher self, we become more willing to venture into the performance arena. Then, when we learn concentration tools, how to create a hologram, visualization techniques, and how to ride our adrenaline, curiosity alone is enough to make us eager to experiment. And finally, when we learn creative skills, how to discover our inner artist, how to befriend our inner critic, and like an athlete, how to constructively evaluate performance videos, we discover that performing is, in fact, a trainable skill with results that can be measured. The bottom line is this: when you like what you see and you like what you hear, you will not have a confidence problem. Vocal freedom is a journey. It takes time and effort. It requires courage, determination, discipline, and guidance. The fact that each and every one of us is completely unique is not a coincidence. We each have something to offer that no one else can give. We are here to share our uniqueness with others, and we can only express that uniqueness when we feel comfortable being who we are. Freeing our voice is a way to free our authentic self. Most of us take our voice for granted, but the fact is, our voice is our identity. Our voice is the primary way we communicate with others. Our voice directly affects every relationship in our lives. Our voice is the door to our heart. Listen to your heart, trust your heart, follow your heart, express your heart. Not everyone can be a ballerina, and yet dancing benefits everyone. Likewise, not everyone can be a professional singer, but the benefits of freeing your voice are immeasurable. Singing is your birthright. Free your voice, and you will free your life. Thank you.